In yesterday's video, I spoke about how Bloomberg's debate performance probably did not help his chances. I don't think he made a very good impression. Astrologically, this is probably best correlated by the Saturn so much on his angle, so close to the angle. In fact, it's right on the angle. And over the years, I've noticed that with Saturn, when it's too close to points in the chart, it's simply too dangerous an influence and too likely to cause pain and setback. It can be great in the sense of being in a sign or near some degree of something as it roams around, because it's a planet that builds and works through discipline and often even setbacks to achieve some great things. But it's generally better not to have it too close to any particular point at critical moments, like this was. However, in Bloomberg's case, Saturn will now slide forward slowly but surely up into Aquarius. Now, of course, for Super Tuesday, it's still pretty close to this angle, so it may be a problem, but I suspect probably less than yesterday's debate. And at the same time, as it is moving toward Aquarius, where it will make a station at 2 degrees or so Aquarius, Jupiter, meanwhile, makes its way up to the angle. And what this means is that as we go into March, and especially mid-April and into May, then we get a Jupiter station right on his angle. And so he definitely can still make up ground, and especially because of the tremendous money stash that he has, he's still likely to be a contender. You can see this in the ephemeris. If you look at where the planets will be, Mars over here in Sagittarius, Capricorn now, and then it'll be moving into Aquarius. In this area here, it's potentially tricky for him between the 3rd and 4th weeks. But the key is that, as you see here, Saturn is making its way toward Aquarius in late March and toward a station in May around 2 degrees. And meanwhile, you see Jupiter progressing forward, gaining in degrees to a peak in mid-May at 27 degrees Capricorn. Chances are that with the Democratic nomination, things will probably still be pretty hotly contested into May. And having Jupiter on this angle is a tremendous asset. Of course, as an aside, we see here that around the solstice, late June, we have a Neptune station, which is fine for Bloomberg. It's totally okay, because you can see that from Pisces, 20 degrees, it's going to sextile Saturn and broadly support Mars and Uranus, but especially Saturn. However, this degree is really tricky for Mr. Trump. And so, as we move toward mid-year, things are going to be getting very intense for the Donald. But Bloomberg, provided he's still standing following Super Tuesday, I think continues to be a contender.